Hello children, how are you all? Are you feeling fresh and fine? So let's start our day with the prayers. Come on, join your hands, close your eyes. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. After the Guru Brahma prayer, it's time for the weather song. Come on. How is the weather today? Weather today, weather today. How is the weather today? Is it cloudy or bright? Are you feeling hot or cold? Hot or cold? Hot or cold? Are you feeling hot or cold? Won't you tell me today? So children, tell me, how's the weather outside? Hot? Cold? Or just fine? Okay. Now children, tell me, which day is it today? Yes, today is Friday, the last day of the week. And Fridays usually we refer to as Fun Friday, as we do nice fun activities and learn something new and do some favorite things also, like music class, story time, and many such things like that. Okay, now children, we know that what we do on Friday, but what is the first part we do on Friday? Yes, we learn about our theme topic. And which theme topic is going on? Vroom vehicles. Very good. Vroom vroom vehicles. And in this theme topic, till now we have learned what are vehicles, what are the different forms of road transport, right? And what else did we learn? Yes, we learned about two-wheeler and three-wheeler vehicles. So in that same line, let's go ahead and add a few wheels and learn about vehicles with 4 and 6 wheels. Yes, we also have vehicles with 4 and 6 wheels. So today we are going to learn about these vehicles. So let's go and see which vehicles have 4 wheels and which have 6. So children, today we are going to learn about a few vehicles. Last time we had learned about two-wheelers and three-wheeler vehicles. Today we are going to learn about 4 and 6-wheeler vehicles. Can you see one 4-wheeler vehicle which is red in color? Yes, it's a car and it has 4 wheels, and a dump truck which has 6 wheels. So we are going to learn about these kind of vehicles which have 4 wheels and 6 wheels. So let's go and get started. Now first we are going to see vehicles which have 4 wheels. So they are called as the 4-wheeler vehicles. So let's see which are these vehicles. Now what can you see on your screen? Yes, cars and SUVs. Now when you see, you can always find that they all have got 4 wheels. You can easily see they are 4 wheels, right? So cars and SUVs and TUVs, these are vehicles which run on 4 wheels, and they are bigger than two-wheeler vehicle. Of course, they can carry more people and they move faster than a two-wheeler and a three-wheeler vehicle. So these are cars and SUVs. Now besides that, there is one more vehicle which has 4 wheels. Can you see this vehicle? You might have seen it when you go for recreational rides or some farmhouses where they have this. It is called an ATV. ATV vehicle, or a 4-wheeler vehicle, which is like a small bike kind of a thing, which has 4 wheels, and it can move on any kind of terrain or any kind of road. Means even if it is a rocky road or a muddy one, these vehicles can move very easily. It's called an ATV. Another 4-wheeler vehicle is a Jeep. Right, you don't see many Jeeps in Mumbai city, but yes, a police used to travel in a Jeep, and some of the police vans are still like this. They have these Jeeps. So in olden times they used to travel in Jeeps, and especially military people use these kind of vehicles. That is a Jeep, because this vehicle also can travel on smooth roads, rocky roads. So Jeep is a vehicle which can travel on any kind of roads, and it has got 4 wheels. Now, children, what you see here is a minivan or tempo vans, or which can be used like trucks also. So these are also four-wheeler vehicles, and they are small in size, but yes, they can travel for a longer distance. They can be used for transferring goods from one place to another. What is this? Yes, these are trucks. Now, truck is a vehicle which is used for transporting goods like your vegetables or your grains or any other thing which needs to be moved from one city to another or one place to another. You need trucks, and a truck is a big vehicle, but these trucks have got 4 wheels. If you can see carefully, they have got 4 wheels. These are four-wheeler vehicles. This is not a very big truck, yes, but is a medium-sized truck. Now, children, this is a wagon. A wagon is a small little vehicle used to move things in a place. Like especially in factories, they have these kind of wagons where the goods or the load is kept on the flat surface area, and because it has got wheels, you can push or pull it and take the load or the goods from one place to another. So this is what a wagon looks like. Now, children, we learned about some four-wheeler vehicles. Now it's time for us to see some of the six-wheeler vehicles. I'm sure you can identify them. So let's go and see why these vehicles have got 6 wheels and what is the use and which are these vehicles. Now, can you see here? What is this? It's a big truck, and let's count its wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Yes, if you see carefully, children, the front side has one single wheel, but the back side or the rear wheels are double. Why do you think this is there? Because can you see the big cabin thing which is there behind? So these vehicles are made to carry very heavy loads. They really carry very heavy loads. So that's why the rear wheels or the backside tires are double, so that the vehicle can move properly and safely and can carry those heavy goods. Now in this category there are trucks. Now what truck we saw previously was a small truck, but this is a bigger truck than that, and these trucks are used to carry goods like till you can fill the entire truck, and very heavy goods. Maybe they can carry iron rods or some heavy machinery which is there. So for that reason the rear tires are always double. So you can see here carefully the back tires, which you can see there are 2 tires which are there. So this is a truck. Can you identify this vehicle? I'm sure you have seen these plying or moving on our roads, right? Yes, this is the BEST bus, or the bus which we use, and most of us have traveled in buses, right? So buses also, like the trucks, the rear wheels of the bus are double. If you see carefully in the picture, you can see the front wheels are single and the back side wheels are double. And why is it so? Because have you seen a bus? There are so many people inside a bus. There are people who are seated. There are people who are standing. So the bus is used basically for commuting, or it's a public transport. So it takes people from one place to another. The vehicle carries a lot of load. So that is the reason a bus has 2 wheels at the back side, because there are so many people, right? Now this is a double-decker bus. Like the bus we saw previously, it was just a single bus, but here there's another floor. There's a first floor also. So imagine how many people can travel in this bus, right? There'll be more people. So definitely the tires are also have to carry that weight. So therefore the rear wheels or the rear backside tires are double, and these tires are slightly bigger as compared to the bus we saw previously. So this is a double-decker bus. Children, have you traveled in these kind of buses? When you go to your nanny's house or you're going from one city to another. So these are traveler buses, yes. So and these buses also are carrying lots of people. They're carrying their luggages also there. So there is a lot of weight which is put inside the bus. That's why these buses also the backside or the rear tires are double. So these are all the six-wheeler vehicles. You can count the six wheels. The first two wheels are single. So 1, 2. Backside there are 4 wheels. So totally 6 wheels are there in these buses. So children, these were some of the vehicles which have 4 wheels and 6 wheels. So children, did you like learning about all the 4-wheeler and the 6-wheeler vehicles? I'm sure some of them you could recognize and some of them you knew it. And the others, now you will surely watch out for them, right? So when you're traveling in your car on the road or you're just going from one place to another, look out and try and count the vehicles. Now you can easily recognize the vehicles with 4 wheels and with 6 wheels, 2 wheels and 3 wheels. Right? Okay. Now children, now we all know that a car is a 4-wheeler vehicle, right? But now if I want to buy a car, where should I go? Should I go to a mall or should I go to a market? Where will I get a car? Yes, you get a car in a special place. This special place is called a car showroom. So how about we go and visit one car showroom? Are you ready? Let's go. So here we are children. We are at a showroom where you can see cars. There is also a mini, a tempo. Here you can see this in white. Yes, it's a good carrier tempo. Right here. Okay. And this is a showroom where you get different cars. You can see all the different cars over here. These are all the cars of the showroom. These are all new brand cars. And this is a showroom you can come here. Okay, now we can see the interiors of the car. If you see carefully, this is what the interior looks like. That means the inside of a car. This is the door, this is the back seat, and these are all the equipments in the car, the gears, the back side of a car. Wow, look at all the lovely new brand shiny cars. So whatever car you want or you're looking for, when you come to a showroom, you can see a variety of cars. It's just like as if you go to a mall to buy a dress and you can see all the different colored clothes over there and you pick up whatever you want. So car showroom is exactly like that. All different cars, big cars, small cars, you can see in different colors. And when you come to a car showroom, there's an executive who will show you the features of the car. Like this car has this feature, or it is running on petrol, or it runs on diesel, how much mileage it gives, how efficient it is, what additional features it has. In that way he will explain, and whichever car you want to buy, you can buy it over here. And you can actually even sometimes take it for a test drive. Test drive means you can sit in the car and see how the car actually works by driving it and taking a small ride in it. So this is a car showroom. And it's always, the car showroom is a very huge and a very big space because they have to keep cars, not toy cars. Real cars are there in a car showroom. So it is generally very big. As you can see here, people come, they sit and they note down all the features. Again, another car's interiors we are seeing. Can you see? It is different from the one we saw previously. This is, yes. Okay. It's a nice brown color car. And this is the co-passenger seat. The back side, the tail lights you can see here. Wow. So now we know where to buy our cars also from, right? So I guess many of you might have seen such showrooms, and now you know that if you want to buy a new car, where you need to go. Okay, children, now tell me, how many of you have had a bus ride? Yes? Have you sat in a bus? But have you seen or have you had a bus ride just sitting from the driver's point of view and seeing how it looks? Let's do that. Are you interested in coming along with me? Yes? So let's get ready. Let's go for a bus ride. So children, here this is a bus, a traveler bus. Let's go inside and see how it looks. Let's climb inside, and from the front window, that is the front glass, we can see this is the view the driver gets when he is driving, and there's a glass so he can see the road clearly. Yes, and this is the driver uncle. He's wearing a uniform, and he is the one who will drive this big traveler bus. And this is his steering wheel, and in front of the back side of the steering wheel, all the gears were there. This is the emergency brake or the hand brake, and there are so many buttons of lights, and yes, and there's a camera also. Wow. So in this camera he can see what's happening. Let's go inside the bus. Now this is a sleeper bus, so people can sleep nicely, relax, and go for long distance, basically, if you're traveling for that. And now the driver uncle is starting to drive. Let's go for a ride with the driver uncle. Are you ready, children? Yes? And here we go. Now children, you all can't sit in the front, and the driver uncle will never allow you to sit in the front because it is dangerous. For just to see how it looks like, we are showing you this video, but do not try this. Do not ask to be seated in the front because it is dangerous. And now he's taking a turn. Can you see how he's turning the steering wheel, and he took a turn, right? Yes, and we are on our way. We are going to go to a long distance journey, and see, he has switched on the cameras, and it is a screen, and he can see all what is visible from all the views of the camera. So this helps in his driving too. And there are two drivers. Now this is the second driver. He's taken over in the bus, and now we are on the highway. Let's have a look how the highway looks. Would you like to see when the bus is on the highway how it looks? Look at that. It is traveling with a lot of speed. On the highway, generally, the bus takes up the speed, and you have to follow a lane discipline. Can you see those lines? And you have to ride in the line. If you want to take over, like right now, we are taking over this truck and moving ahead. Again, we have to maintain our lane, and we come back in the first lane, so that we can drive steadily in, and you have to always be in one lane when you're driving on the highway. So children, is it exciting to see a ride of the bus like this? I'm sure you will like it, but do not insist or never try this doing it yourself, as it is dangerous. So I hope you enjoyed this bus ride. So children, did you enjoy the bus ride? I'm sure you did. Now it's time for me to say goodbye to you, as you have a class with Miss Suraya, and she's waiting for you. So you go and enjoy your music class, and I will see you again on Monday. Have a nice weekend. Take care. Bye.